I want to do it again. And so a better way of doing it is if I've never been to the gym and I want to lose 40 pounds, and on January 1st, I say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. Walking in the door is a success, not looking at myself with 40 pounds off. And then you got to change the way that you speak to yourself. You got to change the way you speak to yourself. And so you sit there and you go, okay, you walked in the door. I'm so proud of you. You're going to do this. I believe in you. You go on and you say, okay, I'm going to go on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Okay. 1 minute down. You're doing such a good job. 2 minutes down. When you do these little celebrations, you get this little tiny bit of dopamine. Your brain is saying the action that was just taken is something that we got dopamine for. We want to do it again. When you do your first set, you celebrate yourself. Your second set, I like to, when I work out, look myself in the eye after it and in my head be like, I'm so proud of you doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you doing such a good job. Then when you get done, you're like, man, I feel really good. You're more likely to do it again tomorrow. And so what you do, you create these long-term results-based goals, you shorten them to action-based goals that need to be done today, and then you develop a system to give yourself dopamine, to make it feel good, because when it feels good and it feels rewarding, you want to show up and do it again tomorrow. And if you do that every single day, eventually you get semi-addicted to the process. Like we all know people who have been 50 or 100 pounds overweight. And then you see them and they never worked out a day in their life. And now they work out 5 days every single week. Some of them work out 7 days a week just because they love it so much. It's because they have learned to fall in love with the process. And the people who are the most successful in the world are people who have fallen in love with the process, not the end result. And so if you look at like for instance, Kobe Bryant, right? He used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, every single morning to work out. And I don't know if he knew he was creating a dopamine reward system, but he talks about, when he talks about Mamba mentality, is his greatest thing that he loved about himself and what made him feel the best was the feeling of I'm working out when everyone else is sleeping. I will get into my second workout when they're starting to get into their first workout. I'm twice as far as they are. He created a dopamine reward system that got him addicted to the process. And when you're addicted to the process, the end result is going to be way better. And I think if people can do that, I think that the entire year will change for them.
I've never heard someone explain it like that. I love the idea of creating a dopamine reward system, that the story he was telling himself was giving him the dopamine.
Yep.
Like that's brilliant. Yep. That's so good. And it's funny because I was